Greetings and good morning, everybody. This is, of course, your host, Aprilia, and today we're going to be reviewing Suno version 3.5. And this is one of those AI applications that really have improved over the time, just like Midjourney, which also started in Discord first before they launched their web version, was really rough on its early versions, especially version 1. And after a couple of months, they started to really produce versions that started to look more like the real thing. And the same thing with Suno is that their very early versions were not really producing like these amazing music tracks, but when you start to actually look into what 3.5 is able to do, it's a lot more closer to the real thing. And in terms of like comparing these different AI spaces, whatever it's video, audio, and images, I have to say that the music is getting really close to the real thing, and it's very hard to distinguish is this AI made or not. And so Suno is definitely like ahead of the game in my opinion out of every audio application that I've used so far in terms of like making music and tracks that are like very realistic. I think it's definitely the closest AI that we have so far. And 3.5 is having a lot more accuracy compared to the earlier tracks, and that's something I want to explore here first. I'm going to play you a couple of tracks that I generated with earlier version, and then I did them with the 3.5. So here is a prompt that I used, Latin metal, and let's play this one, the version 2. So okay, first you can hear that it's not really metal at all. It's Latin, but it's not metal. And the second thing, you can clearly hear that there's a very auto-tuney sound to the singer. It's like it's not sounding like a bit like seems like very distorted or bended sound. So you can definitely pick up those two things here. So it's not really able to fully understand the prompt that I was looking for, and also it was not really anything to do with metal. Here is the same prompt with the latest version. Okay, so you can definitely hear that that sounds metal. It's Latin, but obviously we could argue that maybe they didn't understand it. This is in Spanish. Obviously, the lyrics, I would obviously want to have real Latin lyrics and sound, but maybe that's not feasible to do in the right current versions. So there's a lot more clarification. It's able to understand the nuance of your prompt a lot better, and the audio quality of the singer especially is a lot better in the 3.5 compared to the 2.0. Another one that I did with the 3.0 version, I did this sort of like, I wanted to have like a jingle song from a Japanese RPG. I tried Final Fantasy, very known, you know, JRPG game, and I thought that would be like a good prompt, and this is what I got for a jingle. So yeah, that was not too bad, but I felt like this was like, okay, it was pretty simplistic, and it was somewhat reminding me of certain tracks, like especially the Final Fantasy theme, but it wasn't exactly very close to what I was looking for in terms of a track, and I felt like it felt a bit lo-fi on the recording quality. But then there's like, let's play the 3.5 version with the same prompt. So I think that was lots more better quality in terms of the audio. You can definitely hear the depth and everything. Here's another prompt of the same. So every time you prompt, it basically gives you two different versions. So yeah, I mean, in terms of the quality, it's really good. It's starting to get really good. I mean, maybe if you were to publish these songs at some place, I know there's a couple of audio websites which are allowing these song uploads. Maybe that can be a pretty good thing to do in the future. But there are things that it's still not able to do. So when you go into the Explore tab, which I definitely recommend, is that you can actually find a lot of genres. So let's pick out something here, something like Mandarin disco. Or Irish.
Traz viejos recuerdos em cada latido que guardo em mi pecho.
Hindi acoustic rock.
जीते में है जीवन की कहानी सारे छड़े.
So it's basically able to do almost everything at this point. There are some things it was not able to do. So I was trying Enka, which is like a Japanese, very old Japanese, like 70s pop music, I guess we could call it. It's I don't know what I would be comparing it to. Like, it's not blues. It's Enka, and it was not able to do anything like that. So the end result sounded like a Korean singer singing in Japanese and having this very generic Korean piano background. And somehow with these Asian singers especially, I feel like there's something about that tells them definitely these are a bit AI-ish sound. Another one that I really wanted to prompt was beatbox. And it was not able to understand it at all. Like, nothing even close to come to it. I've even tried, like, if you just heard I tried beatbox in there, and it would be able to continue that sound, but it was not able to. So there's definitely still things that is not able to do as of right now. But in terms of like the prompt, there's a lot of options here. Obviously, we have the 3.5 version, and on the customization, you can add the styles of music obviously in. And you can also have a reference song. So I haven't really tried, can I actually reproduce, like if I wanted to do the Enka thing again, could it actually play it from an existing audio and then make it something out of it? So if you find like an old track which you've been, musician maybe yourself, and you have like a verse or something like that, and you want to expand upon it, this is a great tool to basically give you ideas how the song could continue. So this upload feature is also very impressive. I don't know if it's like, because if you use like a reference image on Midjourney or in these video tools which you have covered in the last couple of weeks, they are giving you a lot better results usually when they have some type of reference. With Suno, I wouldn't necessarily say that it's giving you much more better experience when you have a reference image. But altogether, like in terms of the 3.5, it's pretty impressive. Everybody who signs up to the Suno are getting a lot of free credits. There's obviously a subscription model, and that is $8 a month, and that gives you 500 songs, general commercial terms, and you can run 10 jobs at one and priority queue. The song prompting obviously with the library is very, very fast. So in case, let's learn like Enka female voice Japanese Enka song from, actually we don't want to make random lyrics. Maybe it's okay, I don't know if we can make Japanese song. And basically the prompting takes around 30 seconds per track, so it's pretty impressive. And I think in terms of like money to value proposition that Suno is giving compared to any other competition out there. It's definitely the highest. We did review like the Refusion not too long ago, but that's definitely so much more rough on the edges, and it has so much filters in terms of like what lyrics can you use, what language can you use, and etc. Let's actually play this real fast. Yeah, this sounds more like J-rock, J-pop from the modern era. So it's not able to like really understand, and it maybe needs a lot more references of these more niche and old school music types. But I'm definitely very impressed with Suno, and maybe I'm going to be even prompting out the theme song or intro song for the channel. One of the things I definitely wanted to do in the future, in case the developers are watching, is some type of a sync-in. So if I upload a video, it's trying to match the music with it. So if I have some type of intro, I would like to maybe the music move in the rhythm of the video or something like that, or start just trying to have some type of reference here, how it can blend those two together. But that's basically my review of Suno. In case you want to try it out, there's a link down below in the description, and probably going to be reviewing a couple of these other upcoming Suno versions when they're going to be flashing out, and obviously there's probably some other AI audio applications that I probably should look into. And obviously, yeah, in case you didn't read, they just released an iOS app like 2 days ago, so anybody can on USA can basically download the application and start playing it on their phone instead of having the desktop version. Thanks for watching. I will be seeing you in the next video. Cheers.